Alright, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption. This is part 14, and in this part, we're going to finally finish up New Austin and enter Mexico for the first time. So, from where we last left off, we're going to mark Pikes Basin, and we're going to head over there. Pikes Basin is the last thing that we're going to need to do in New Austin, except for maybe Fort Mercer, but Fort Mercer we're going to wait till later to do it. At this point, before you enter Mexico, you're going to want to make sure that you've done everything in New Austin that we have done up until this point. That's going to be for the Unnatural Selection Achievement, about 19 or 20 animals, I believe. I'll list them off real quickly here. You're going to need to have killed a armadillo, a bighorn sheep, a boar, a cougar, a coyote, a crow, a deer or a buck, a duck, a fox, a hawk, a wild horse, an owl, a rabbit, a raccoon, a skunk, a snake, a songbird, a vulture, and a wolf. That leaves about 6 or 7 more animals left to kill in the rest of the game to get the Unnatural Selection Achievement. For some of the other tasks we're going to need to do for the 100%, for 5 jobs, we have done 2 of them. That's going to be a night watch job in McFarland's Ranch and a horse breaking job at Ridgewood Farm. For the 9 outfits, you should have gotten all 6 scraps for the Baller Twin Gang outfit, and all 6 scraps for the Treasure Hunter outfit, and then gone to Thieves Landing to buy the Elegant suit from the tailor. Out of 13 player houses, you should have 4 of them, that being McFarland's Ranch, Armadillo, Thieves Landing, and Rathskeller Fork. Out of the 7 gang hideouts, you should have done 4 of them: Twin Rocks, Pikes Basin, Tumbleweed, and Gaptooth Breach. Pikes Basin is of course what we're doing right now. Fort Mercer you could have also done, which would be 5 of 7 gang hideouts, but again, we're going to save that for later. Out of the 20 bounties, you're going to have done 8 in New Austin, at least 1 in the 3 areas, Armadillo, Rathskeller Fork, and McFarland's Ranch. Out of the 6 minigames, you should have, I believe, 3, that being Blackjack, Horseshoes, and Liar's Dice. I'm not sure the exact number of stranger tasks that we've done, but if you've been following the guide, you should have a good amount of them done. Again, I don't have an exact number on that. There are 18 total, or 19. There's 1 optional one that you don't have to do, and you can only do it as John Marston. But if you've been, like I said, if you've been following the guide, you should be all caught up with those. I'm not sure the exact number of locations in New Austin, but if you've been following along and you've gotten all 3 of the maps and read all 3 of them, you should have all the New Austin locations. I did show a way to check the exact number of locations that you have, and how to double check which ones you don't have in a previous episode, so as long as you've been following along, then you should be all good on that. And then of course the challenges, there are 4 sets of challenges. For the sharpshooter challenges, you should have 6 ranks of that done. For the survivalist challenge, you should have 3 ranks of that done. For the Master Hunter challenge, I believe we should have 6 or 7 of those done. Yeah, you should have 6 done and halfway done with 7. And for the Treasure Hunter challenges, you should have 3 ranks of that done. We should be on rank 4 of that. And yeah, that's about everything that you should have done so far, as well as anything else that you want to do, like the Deadly Assassin outfit, objectives, or any of the other bonus outfits that you want to get. You should do all the objectives for that at this point, but again, those outfits are optional. So, that being said, we're going to finish up Pikes Basin here. If you've been watching, I mean, it's not too hard to do Pikes Basin. You basically you can clear out all the enemies and then go talk to the guy, I forget, the rancher or whatever, and he'll have you lead all the cows out, the cattle. But if you cleared all the enemies, then as soon as you get to the cattle, the thing should complete. In this case, I have everyone killed. I went and talked to him, got a little cutscene, and I'm gonna go ahead and loot all the tents here. Well, not all of them, but I did want to show that there are chests in the tents that you can loot. At this point, the cattle are set free, and I believe you're supposed to guard the cattle as they leave the basin, but In this case, everyone's dead except for one dude all the way over here. So that just makes it a lot easier. You can't lose any of the cattle that way. And the second you kill the last guy, it should complete the hideout. And there you go. That's the Austin Overpowered achievement for doing a couple of the hideouts in New Austin. And that should be hideout number 4 of 7 for all the gang hideouts. So now, at this point, now that we're done with that, we're going to mark the eye on the map and go start the final mission in New Austin. At least the final one in New Austin for now. And we're going to talk to Irish. So just make your way over there. Finally going to enter Mexico. And as soon as you start the mission, you'll end up on this little raft, and Irish will be pulling the rope to get you across. On the other side, there's going to be 3 guys. You can kill them. Even if you use Deadeye to kill them, the rope will still break. And you'll start drifting down the river. This mission is pretty self-explanatory. There's not really much going on in it. It's just kind of ride the raft down the river and kill all the enemies as they spawn. All the enemies are going to be on the Mexico side of the river, so you're not going to have to look behind you at any point. There are going to be points where people are throwing dynamite at you, and you just want to be sure to take them out as soon as they appear. That way you're not getting blown off the raft, because if you enter the water, you will instantly die and fail the mission. Not to mention you will be getting hit with dynamite, and that pretty much instantly kills you as well. So, if at any point you do run out of ammo, you can see on the minimap there is a green circle. On the raft there is a box, kind of right behind where I'm standing. And you can go touch it to pick up some ammo. But running out of ammo is a little rare in this game, so as long as you're hitting your shots at least. So at this point, you get a long stretch of nothing where you're just riding the raft and nothing's going on, so I went ahead and swept the footage. I do that pretty much this entire mission. It's just, well, not the entire mission, but about half the mission is just sitting there waiting for the raft to drift towards the enemies. So this a lot of this mission is going to end up being just sped up. At this point right here, there's going to be a lot of guys kind of at a weird angle where you can't really find cover. If you want, you can use your Deadeye to kind of insta-kill them. That way you don't have to worry about them shooting you and stuff when there's no cover. There is like a way right behind these boxes here. You'll see me like kind of crouch behind them. You can get behind those to kind of get some cover, but it's not like the greatest piece of cover or anything. But it's better than any of the other cover for that point.
They're still coming! Behind that big rock! Karma! You want the wrong man! Why you want to die? Bloody Nara! I haven't stepped foot in this country and they're already trying to kill me. It's too late, shot nothing!
At this point, you'll get the first guy throwing dynamite at you, so you want to immediately take him out. Feel free to use Deadeye. And just hope that the dynamite he throws doesn't hit you.
Oh my good lord!
And they'll play a little joke where when you kill him, he gets blown off into the river.
There's the idiot! Look up, fella! They're on top of the cliff!
Right as you see the green hollow text on your screen, you'll get another guy throwing dynamite at you, so take him out immediately and avoid the dynamite. And they'll play the same joke again of him getting blown off into the river.
You want more? So much for your damn connections, Irish. I told you they knew me in Mexico, didn't I?
And there will be one more guy throwing dynamite at you right here. It's going to be kind of hard to see him, so feel free to use your Deadeye to auto-mark him. And I believe that should be the end of the raft ride. You'll just have to wait till you reach the end here, and there'll be a couple more enemies.
We made it.
And that should be the end of the mission. So after that, right as you enter Mexico, you're going to immediately get a player home, and that'll be Irish's Shack, so player home 5 of 13. You can go there if you want. I believe it's over in that direction, but we're actually going to buy another player home here in a second, so we're going to head to Casa Madrugada, all the way over here where I've marked. And since it's your first time entering Mexico, they decided to give everyone a little nice song to listen to while you're riding to wherever you want to go. Pretty nice song, I like it. I would listen to it. Of course, I'm going to cancel it here by talking to this guy, the stranger here. And this guy is one of the guys that we needed the red sage for, and also a lot of the bird feathers. The only thing that we are missing to complete his quest are 5 beaver furs, which we can't get until way later in the game. So we're not going to worry about it. I just wanted to show that you could technically complete it at this point if you did have the beaver furs, but if you don't have those, if you've been following along with the guide, you won't have those and you won't be able to complete it. So we'll come back to that later. But now that we're here at Casa Madrugada, we're just going to run up the stairs to the left here. And we're going to buy the property here for $250. And that'll be our 6th player home. And because we bought a player home in Mexico, we will also get our 4th outfit obtained, the Mexican poncho. And yeah, that should be the end of the episode. So thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tune into the next one. See ya.